All right, date night is great. You may need a little something more to give that relationship a boost, and that's where Kristen Thomas from Open Doors Coaching is here to explain why a couple's vacation isn't a luxury. Sometimes it is a necessity, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, we'll talk a little bit of, vacation season is here. It's the summertime. What can our couples really do to make sure they treat it as time to focus on themselves as a couple? I think a lot of us, at least when I think about me, and I got a wife and kids, so how do I focus on just spending time with my wife? Because like summer vacations always seem to be about the whole family, right?
Well, if you're really wanting that time together to focus on your relationship, it is important to leave the kids at home. Find somebody that can come and stay with them. Get a parent to come to your house and stay with them if you can't send them off to be with them. But it's really important to have time as just a couple, because to keep intimacy alive, it's really important to have spontaneity and excitement. You really need to have some experimentation too, and all those things are really hard to do when you've got kids in tow.
Now, what do you suggest in a type of vacation for couples? I think you see a lot of people, people just drive across town somewhere, or do you want to go away somewhere? Like, what's your idea for this type of retreat? Is it more luxury? Is it more just getting away for the weekend?
There was actually a study from Finland that showed that 8 days is the optimum amount of time on a vacation for a couple or people to experience the most joy and excitement out of their vacation. So if a weekend retreat's all you really have time or budget for, sure, go to like the Inn on Crescent Lake in Excelsior Springs, or go to a B&B in Weston. But a week's time is really what it takes for you to have like the most pleasure out of your vacation.
Well, if it's a Finnish study, then I've got to believe it. But
you know a lot about happiness.
Here is my big question for you, and this is the one that I've been thinking about a lot. I've always thought it'd been fun to surprise my wife with a big trip, so I could whisk her off her feet, and we go away together and spend the week apart from everything. Now, let's check back into reality real quick, is that we are, she's a business owner, I work here, we have kids that are in soccer, dance, baseball, and 9,000 other things. It's going to be impossible to do that.
It might be really hard to surprise her, for sure. You want to probably plan that vacation together, just because there's so many cogs in that wheel that you've got to plan for. And it'll decrease your stress to plan it together. Plus, you'll start to create some shared anticipation. You guys will look forward to all the things that you're going to do, and you can plan, especially if you travel differently or you enjoy different things, you can each help each other and plan something for the other person. But yeah, a week away for a couple can be really important, at least once a year. In fact, I'm hosting a couples intimacy retreat in Jamaica in September.
Oh, wow.
People can go to my website and find out more, but really the focus of that week away is to help couples reconnect physically and emotionally. I mean, that's really what people need to do when they're away, is find that time to talk about memories that they've shared, talk about new memories they want to create. Like, don't make your vacation away like an airing of your grievances. Make it time to really talk about what you want out of your relationship moving forward and how you can create that vision together.
And I think I like your point about still keeping that idea of spontaneity by, having her plan one portion of it, and then you can still have your surprise. Maybe it's not the surprise of the vacation, but hey, surprise! Today we're going to go do like the spa package or excursion or something. We're going to go horseback riding on the beach or something like that. So, and then finally, once we're there, we've reached the destination. It's time to relax. How do we use our time? Are we focused on one another? Do we have our own special time to relax? What are we supposed to be doing here?
Make sure that you're using that time, like I said, be spontaneous, experiment, and talk. Experimentation, don't worry about trying something that scares you. Just try something, like talk about your fantasies and things like that before you leave, so you can kind of have an idea of what you might like to try, but don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just really go and have a good time, again, talk about those things, and be prepared to surprise your partner with something a little more fun than you've maybe tried before in the past.
Enjoy the time together, and I think it's really important. I think because you talk about all that anticipation leading up to it. Once you get there, it's kind of like the whole weight is off your back. So make sure you enjoy that time while you're there.
Absolutely, and don't pack it full of too much stuff. Allow for some downtime. Allow for some structured time, because again, that allows for that spontaneity to kick in, and you never know what can happen.
All right, well, Kristen, we appreciate your expertise on this morning, and I'm going to have to plan a vacation soon.
I'll help you with that if you like.
I'll give you a call.